So today I'm gonna talk about a very interesting subject, something that I never thought I'm gonna be talking about, but it's something that drives me crazy for many more reasons than I can say. And it's about sex. The reason why it drives me, one of the reasons why it drives me crazy is because people are so locked in an old beliefs, old way of thinking that they haven't evolved in that matter, and they're just doing things because everybody else is doing it. They don't even know why they do what they are doing. They're just doing the same thing what everybody else does, or what everybody else does. They're just doing what everybody else is doing without even putting a thought to what they are doing, why they are doing, how they're feeling, why they're feeling this way, and that they have no and they find no time to look inside of them and to find connection within themselves to make the experience of sex as something beautiful and something wonderful and something really fulfilling, that everybody is not really getting the full potential of sex the way they're just doing it without putting any thought into it, without putting any value and any respect to it. The reason why I'm talking about it, because I got to watch some videos on internet about this kind of coaches, these kind of gurus that are teaching women that whatever they're doing is completely wrong. They're teaching just women. They're saying that what women are doing are wrong. But I just wonder why these same guys, they're not teaching guys to become a better human being, to become a better person, to become a better man. And they're just trying to go out there and tell a woman how what she's doing is wrong, and how she should do things better, and how she should learn these tricks and learn these little lines and things, what you can say, what you should say. And fuck it, this is so stupid. It makes me so mad. It makes me so mad that women go watch this kind of videos and give money to this kind of people who are fake gurus. Because you should watch yourself, should watch inside of you, should stop for once in your life looking for what other people think about how you should act and how you should do. You have to know yourself. You have to stop looking for information outside of yourself, of something that it's inside of you, that it's who you are, and nobody can tell you what you should like or what you should do and how you should do it. You should know yourself, and you should focus on what you want, and you're gonna attract for yourself a partner who likes the same kind of things that you do. And then you're not gonna be right or wrong, you're just gonna be who you are, and you love yourself and respect yourself the way you are. The wrong thing about sex is that for thousands of years has been shown as something that it's wrong, that it's something that you should do just after married. Women shouldn't do it. Women are not allowed for pleasure. Women were not allowed for pleasure. And there is so many programming, so many involved in that. There is so many chauvinism involved in how the women are programmed, even nowadays, even without you knowing it. A lot of the information what you have got when you're a child is from a chauvinist point of view. Women were not allowed for pleasure before. They were basically possession of men. So that's why they created the marriage. That's why how the marriage came from, because it was like a possession. It was women and children were possession of men, and it was easier that way, so people know whose is who. And after that, has the church has got involved in the marriage thing and made it like it's spiritual, is the right way to do. And it's still nowadays people still think in the same way. All bullshit. That's all wrong. You should do how you feel that you should do. And the problem is that people are not putting respect where it should be put. they're not treating they're treating sex as something that it's wrong, that if a woman is doing it because she's a bitch. If she does it on the first date, she's a bitch. If she likes wild stuff, she's a bitch. She's not a woman of a family. She's not a woman of value. She's not an adequate woman. And so there's this one video where the guy is teaching 10 things what you should say to a man during sex, like, and and I'm just and I'm just thinking like who are him to tell any woman what she should say or not during what she should say during the sex. No, I think it's if you would know yourself, if when you're having sex, if in that time when you're with your partner, with a person that you really like, that you really respect, that you're open to that person, you're comfortable to that person, you're gonna say the right things. If you know yourself, and if you are connected with yourself, and you're not just worried of what this person is gonna think, or what this other person is gonna think, or what you have been told when you're a child. If you're just in the moment, present in the moment, you're feeling your partner, and you're connected with who you are and connected to your partner, you're gonna know exactly what you need to say. You don't need to go to the internet to find out 10 things that you should write down and decorate, and it's so fake. How people don't see that? That's so fake. That's so manipulated. It's not natural. It's not like it doesn't come from inside. It's just fake thing after fake thing, and he's saying like, tell little lies. Why would you say that? Why would you stroke man's ego just to, if the man has such a bad opinion of himself, and that he needs you to stroke his ego, you are enabling him, you're holding him back, and he's holding himself back when he needs you or anybody else to tell him something for him to feel good. He should be feeling good, and then what you say doesn't need to be then when you say something, you're gonna say because you really mean it, not because it's a lie, not because you're just trying to make this person likes you, because you're just trying that this person stay with you. Or people, connect with yourself and be who you are. When you're so fully connect with yourself, you're gonna say things in the exactly right moment, in the exactly right time. You're gonna do the right things. You don't need anybody else to teach you that. You don't need to watch outside yourself for that. And why these gurus out there are not teaching the men to be a man, instead of a little child who's just watching porn and doesn't know how to treat a woman, doesn't know how to touch a woman, is just being so mechanic. It doesn't know how to be present in the moment, because also there's another reason, because the man is so selfish. They're just like looking for how they can please themselves and way to find emotional need, because both men and women are needy. They're both needy. It's not just a woman who is needy. It's not just a woman who needs relationship. A man is doing what he's doing because he's needy, because he needs something outside of himself, and he finds that easily in sex. And women find that easily in wanting to be with a man or wanting a relationship, because women, it's more prone to feel secure in that occasion. And all these needs and all these unfulfilled voids, what you're trying to look for and to be fulfilled in someone else or somewhere else, or in sex or in drugs, in alcohol, or anything else, is just something that you have to fulfill in yourself first. You have to do it for yourself first, or you're always gonna be needy. It's never gonna end as long as you're looking for it in somewhere else. And both has the same needs. Both men and women have the same need. It's not just men need, just women who are needy. And if we're both find it inside themselves, you're not gonna be just trying to please a man, just trying to be looking for somebody. And a man would not just try to would not just need sex for sex. It would be something that it would be both decision and honest decision, that if it's just gonna be casual sex, then it's gonna be casual sex, and there's no problem with that. They both have to be evolved, both have to be evolved enough and respectful enough of another human being, of another person. We are all connected with each other. We are not just me and you separated and there is nothing more. We are connected. What you do to me is what somebody else gonna do to you. It's what you're feeling. It's what men and going to have sex with women and think like just because they're having sex with them in the first date or whatever, or just having sex with them without being in a relationship, and they think there are these women who doesn't deserve respect. You don't give respect for somebody just because you think that they deserve respect. You give respect to somebody because you are respectful. You have respect inside of you. You have a dignity inside of you. You know, it's not about somebody else. It doesn't matter if outside at work in your family you're all pretending to be all good person and I'm good person, I'm Christian, I'm whatever, you know, whatever people say what is good or not. I have standards, I have social status. Just bullshit. If you're treating somebody behind the closed doors like they're shit, you're just a shit person. And you're not any better than a person who steals, a person who kills, a person who using other people. You're just using each other for your emotional imbalance, unfulfillments, love that your parents didn't give to you, hurts that you have never healed, that you're still trying to use other person to fulfill this pain what you still have inside yourself. And we are not looking inside ourselves what we need to do for ourselves. So it's a person of respect. You give respect to other person not because they deserve it, but because you are respect, you are love, and you are kindness, and you are a pleasant person. You are a person who cares about the environment, who cares about society, who cares about the next person who is just next to you. If you're planning to go to be with a person without having respect as a basis of your thinking, you should not even be touching that person. You shouldn't be close to this person. You should just go home by yourself and do yourself. Because if you have no ability or capability to give that to somebody else, you should not get close to them. And that is what an evolved society needs. It's not just I'm good and I do good at work, but I'm a shit person to another guy or to another woman or to whoever. If you're respectful, you're gonna be respectful everywhere. It's not just getting involved, start getting study about things and learning how could you be a better human being, and how could you be a better person. Women, stop looking for a man to fulfill your lives. Stop looking for somebody else to give security and happiness. You have to be giving that to yourself. Not just women, but men as well. If you're not happy with yourself, you're in bad company. You're your own bad company. So why you want to be with somebody else? Just heal that in yourself. Be your best company, so then you can just add to somebody else. You're not gonna be weight in somebody's life. It's just gonna be dragging them down just because you are hurt. All have our own hurts in ourselves, and if we don't look inside of it, this society is never gonna change. This world is never gonna change. Your children is gonna be just the same as you. On my own mistakes, I have done my own stupid things, and I am still learning. But there's things that I just can't stand. I just can't stand see these things and think. And women are watching these videos and think that they are wrong. You're not wrong. You're just looking for loving outside of you in all the wrong places, and you have to look for that love inside yourself. You have to connect with yourself. You have to find your own sexuality and what you like and what you don't like, and you have to forget what you have been taught, what all this programming that has been given from society, that sex is bad, that women who does it or women who does that or that is wrong. And it's not wrong, people. It's just about what you like and what you don't like. And we all have evolved to a level that coming from We're coming from respect, and we're coming from self-love and self-acceptance. We're not gonna be treating people bad. We're not gonna be calling them bad bitches, you know, just because the woman likes sex, she's a bad. She's just connected with her own self. She's not a bad bitch. This kind of naming thing is just like, people don't even stop to think why you call people that. Why people call people that? Why? It's just a whole programming inside of it, because who used to do that before? Who old ages? Who used to do that? It's time to change, time to be better inside yourself. It's not the change what you want to see is inside yourself, and you start moving and wake up, people. You start creating in yourself that what you want to see outside of yourself, cultivating in yourself the peace, cultivating in yourself the love and respect that you're gonna start giving to anybody. Everybody deserves it. It's not just you think that deserves it. Everybody deserves the same. And when we are connected to that of who we are, we're gonna find for ourselves a better suiting person for ourselves, for our own needs, who's gonna have the same kind of needs, who's gonna have the same kind of wants and likes, and you're not gonna be needing to watch yourself and to be looking for videos of how you should do or not. You're just gonna be yourself, and the other person is gonna be exactly what you need, and you're gonna be exactly what you need for them. Stand anymore chauvinist behaviors and old kind of thinking and ideas and broken things that doesn't work anymore. Just do what makes sense for you. Focus on what you want, on what you like. Learn what you like, learn what you love. What is it that you love, and do that for yourself.